All right, so you're interested in Boulder, Colorado, huh? Well, we're going to dive in and kind of tell you our experience as natives.
Yeah, and let me tell you, before you move to Boulder, there's 4 things that you really should know, and we're going to tell you those 4 things now.
All right, let's go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. You're watching Living in Denver Metro North with your Colorado real estate family, Pete and Chelsea Sweeney, repping that Space Alliance.
Yeah, if you guys haven't done so already, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and also the notification bell. We're putting out 2 videos a week now, and we want you to be notified every single time that we put a new video out. Also, we're gonna put our phone number down below, so if you wanna give us a call or a text, we are answering your phone calls and texts every single day. We love it, we appreciate it, so give us a call if you need to.
Yeah, guys, like always, we approach our videos as natives, as a family, and as your local real estate professionals helping you purchase real estate in Colorado. So let's go ahead and check it out from the sky's view, and we'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now that like when I was growing up in Colorado, I loved Boulder. I loved everything that it kind of stood for. I loved, you know, all the activities and stuff that they had here. And it's actually gonna lead into the first thing that you need to know about Boulder, Colorado is it's one of the fittest cities in the country,
yes.
To be honest with you.
Yes.
It's you come here, everyone's running, everyone's walking, everyone's biking, everyone's hiking. And it's just, it's constantly going all the time.
Anything.
And it's like, because of that, they have the second largest 10K in the country, which is the Boulder. And this is a huge race, you guys. I mean, I'm talking about not just those marathon runners or those 10K runners who really want to do something big and, you know, get the quicker times and whatever the people do with the 10Ks. We're not, like 3K is enough for me. I don't want to.
5K.
5K. It's 3 miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get it mixed up, but yeah, like, so that's enough for me. I'll run a 5K. Like, cool. Where's my beer? You know, do the celebratory thing. The 10K is just it's not for
not
me.
our jam,
But in Boulder, because it's one of the fittest cities in the United States, there you go, right there. They have the Boulder. They have a ton of stuff going on.
The Boulder brings in 50,000 racers.
Yeah. That's
huge.
Huge, very big, and I'm sure, you know, last year with COVID, of course, it was shut down last year, right? They did it this year, I believe.
So.
I don't remember, but yeah, like it's just, guys, if you're in Boulder, it blows my mind. Just everywhere you go, people are so active here. It's super cool. They have Boulder Creek, and actually something that I used to do as a kid a lot is like you could go down Boulder Creek, do your raft and all that stuff. Fishing. So here's the hard part. There was a hatchery there, and I know there's some parts you can't fish, but I'm sure more upstream of Boulder, you know, kind of when you get into the canyon, into the mountains, you probably have some fly fishing and stuff that you could do up there.
Well, and then, you know, people come to Boulder. So say you don't even live in Boulder. People come to Boulder and live here temporarily for the altitude training.
Yeah.
You know, so even if people aren't like, you know, living in Boulder all the time, they'll come here for training and things, and then go elsewhere. You know, just to make sure that they can train in the high altitude because they just do better in all the sports all around. So
the sun decided to shine through right when we're recording.
You look beautiful.
Like it's like bing. It's just
handsome,
like
huh?
shining. Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
sorry,
no,
he's like, don't call me
beautiful.
beautiful.
We don't call dudes beautiful. We just don't. I'm sorry. Not unless you got like friggin' Prince Charming from Shrek. He's all like shaking his hair.
My gosh.
Speed with might was soft and bouncy.
I love that.
That's a beautiful man.
He's always referencing to little kid movies, which totally shows your
Hey,
dad.
we got kids. I mean, what can I say? So.
All right. What's the second thing they need to know?
So the second thing that you guys need to know, and actually I'm gonna chime in right now, guys. You want to hang out to the end because if you're planning on moving into Boulder, Colorado, This is something that you have to know. You do not want to be blindsided by this. So hang out to the end of the video because you need to hang out for number 4. But the second one, God, I forgot it.
College Town.
College Town.
Duh.
Another thing too, I was supposed to go to CU Boulder, which is the largest college per student count or whatever in the state of Colorado. I was supposed to go here, guys. It's like I was going to school for mechanical engineering, ready to go. I was all signed up and everything, and then I was in the military and got deployed. So it was a blessing in disguise though, because I was deployed, because I was over in Iraq kind of doing my thing. I found myself and started in real estate, and there you go, and that's why I'm where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too, guys, is a lot of people invest in Boulder, or say they are traveling and things like that. It's a really great space for homeowners, that especially ones who want to rent out, because there's so many college students who are looking for housing in that area. And so you can, and it's not cheap there, so you could definitely rent it out for top dollar for your rental. So if you are an investor and you're looking to invest somewhere, although the pricing is going to be a little higher, which we'll get to here shortly, it also is, you're gonna have people renting it out. You're not gonna be vacant.
But I mean, guys, I'm sure you know this. I don't need to tell you this. You're in a college town.
Yeah.
And guess what? CU is known as a really party-oriented college. I mean,
yeah,
that's just what it. You got people partying here doing go to CU, right? They come up from all around Colorado.
We did that. Or
I didn't do that. Oh, she did that. I didn't do that.
I did that. I drove all the way to Boulder because Boulder had some of the best parties. Now, of course, driving to Boulder, you have to stay there overnight for safety.
Yep.
I'm like talking as a mom now. But yeah, I mean, people come from out to go visit their friends, and it is definitely a party.
Yeah, and like I said, we always approach our videos as families, right? And so like I said, I mean, we look at that and we're like, do I really want to live in a party town? Maybe you don't have kids and you're like, hey, I'd love to kind of have that interaction with college student. I don't know.
That was a weird comment.
Yeah, that was super weird. I know. I was thinking of what's that one movie, with Seth and and they're all. Oh, it was with crap. You know what movie I'm talking about, where they all like try and get in cool. Neighbors. The Neighbors.
Oh, The Neighbors.
Yeah, where they all go in. They're like trying to be
yes.
cool because the neighbors are all loud and oh yeah.
What?
I was just, that was in the back of my head. I'm like, maybe people like to go to a college party. I don't know. Yeah, that's what happens when you're recording and you're just kind of like going with it. It's just random thoughts coming in your head and stuff. So yeah, CU, like I said, I mean, it's there. Largest college in Colorado per the amount of students there.
Well, and it obviously makes it more congested down there, So when school is in, you're gonna have the traffic of school and
Seth
all of that.
Rogen. God, sorry.
Hello. Okay. Reference.
Wicca, what's up? Hey, how's it going?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to have more traffic down there. Like, it's pretty busy in Boulder, whether you're a college student or a business owner or whatever, but the college definitely increases the traffic. Some people, and most people I would say, probably stay there even outside of school. You know how some colleges,
well, yeah.
After
Well, they're saying like
out.
summertime, it's just like the city of Boulder like dies significantly because you have all those students that kind of leave, Some of them stick around, of course, because they have rentals and stuff there. But like Boulder in the summertime, it's definitely a lot less populated than during school time. So that's something to kind of think about. All right, so the third thing that we're really going to talk about is Boulder compared to the rest of Colorado. Pretty damn
Super
expensive. I mean, we're let's just like talk real estate real quick. I mean, you're looking at a median price point in like the mid to high sevens, right? And it's like you're looking down in Denver. I mean, it's 100 to 200,000 less than Boulder,
which is crazy.
Boulder, just nothing compares to it in regards to housing. It is so much more expensive here than all the surrounding cities. You literally have to go to somewhere like Aspen to even get somewhere close to what Boulder is. Well, Aspen's more than Boulder, but you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Boulder, in regards to housing, super expensive. It's just like you have Boulder, it's this community, and there's not much more room to expand. And Boulder is pretty proud about just kind of keeping what's here and not having too many new developments. So
yeah, I mean, just to give you kind of an idea of how expensive, I mean, if you've watched any of our other videos as far as cost of living, we always compare things to the national average.
Yep.
Boulder's 167 in comparison to 100 on the national average scale.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
So, if you haven't checked out our living in we do so many costs of livings through all the different Denver metro areas.
Yeah.
Go check those out if you haven't. But I mean, we're talking, these other places are like 120 to 100 in some of the higher, living places. 167 to 100. That's insane.
Oh yeah.
But people pay it. They pay it. They want to be in the culture. They love the being in the foothills. It's as close to the foothills as you can get. You are right there with Chautauqua and all of it. And so, people are paying those prices and they don't mind.
And you know what? I think I'm kind of shooting from the hip here right now, but I think that Boulder is all about not allowing like Walmarts. I don't even think there's a single Walmart in Boulder. Like they're all about kind of local or
Very
using
local.
more your Whole Foods and natural grocery status type of grocery stores. But I don't think they have a single Walmart in Boulder.
Yeah.
They're all about just kind of like the natural grocers type. Like
they're very holistic and natural for sure. Like it's a culture that it's a culture. If you don't know this about Boulder already, look into it.
What is that called? It's very granola. Is that what you call it?
Granola?
Yeah,
You were way cooler than me. I'm like, what are are you talking about? I don't know. It's just very holistic. You're going to see a lot of apothecaries.
It's just,
hippie.
It honestly, no, it ties in really well with like one of the fittest cities in the country, right?
Yes.
So they're obviously super aware of what
Yes.
they're taking in and stuff. And with that, they're surrounding grocery stores and stuff. They look at Walmart and they're like, really?
They want good
I'm just like...
They want good quality, and it's usually a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it just plays into that.
Yeah, it
so,
does.
And I think we've alluded that we've poked it a little bit. And the fourth thing that I said that you guys have to wait around to kind of hear about with Boulder is the Boulder Bubble.
The Boulder Bubble.
This is something for sure. Boulder, the state of Colorado. And then Boulder. That's the best way to put it, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like Boulder. It's just like people who live here don't leave often. They just, if you have a differing opinion from many people in Boulder, you're almost shunned a little bit. It's just Boulder has its own person. They do, yeah. It's a different personality in Boulder, and it's so much different up here in regards to everywhere. Even Denver, right? It's very hip. There's a lot of Californians moving into it, but Boulder,
it's still pretty mixed, though.
When you're an outside coming into Boulder, it's just so much different. I don't know.
They know you're an outsider.
They do, yeah.
Know.
It is.
They just know. They're used to people coming and traveling and visiting, and that's fine and dandy. But you're gonna find out pretty quick if you don't fit in there.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. And and it's, very one side leading. I'm trying to tiptoe around this. We are
trying to tiptoe around this because we don't want to say something that
it's gonna be offensive,
listen, here's the biggest thing is we're gonna try and warn you as much as possible in regards to Boulder, but you need to experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, like the biggest thing that you need to know in regards to Boulder, do not move to Boulder until you experience Boulder. Come here for a weekend and just kind of fill it out. And like I said, if you think alike to them, it's amazing.
It's great.
Because you're surrounded by the same exact mindset and such.
Yes.
But if you're not, you're going to find out pretty fast that it's like, I do not want to be here whatsoever. And so like I said, the best way to kind of really describe the Boulder Bubble is you have to be in Boulder, right?
Here's the thing too, we love going up and experiencing the beauties of Boulder. So even though we might think differently than Boulder, or we might not fit in just because we're natives, we don't need to go live in Boulder. Like we've been here and everywhere our whole lives. And so we don't mind driving 30 minutes to go experience Chautauqua and, go and do all of the wonderful things that Boulder has to offer. But we don't really want to stick around, And so, but that doesn't mean that, people who live there, a lot of generations stay there, right? So
of course,
we've talked about this, if their parents live there, then the likeliness that they're going to live there is pretty high, right? Because it's all they know. And it is a wonderful culture if that's what you grew up in.
Yep.
Now, if you don't think the same, maybe not so much. So definitely go and experience it. And if it's not something that you want to live in, then go live in the outskirts of Denver metro area, spend a lot less on a house, and then just be close enough that you can still experience the things that you do love about Boulder, right?
So so we have an example of the whole Boulder Bubble thing. Is there a bug on me? I felt him go in my eye.
You okay?
I felt him. Maybe I'm freaking out. So here's a perfect example of the Boulder Bubble. We used to love hiking Chautauqua, which is one of the big mountains here. There's another one. What's that one that we used to like on 93?
White Fence?
No, it's not White Fence.
Farm,
no, that's not it. That's in Golden.
Oh.
Anyway, so there's this other one that we really like to do. And then Boulder passed this thing, if you do not live in Boulder, they are going to charge you to park there in order to hike their trails. So it's like they have this thing where it's like, if you're in Boulder, you have this special license plate or whatever saying that you live in Boulder, but if you're outside of Boulder, guess what? They're charging you to park there.
And it's
I
like
thought it was
not
such
even
BS.
in town.
I'm like, hey, I am a Colorado native. I've lived here and
we've hiked that trail probably more than most people who live in Boulder.
And so Boulder just decided to pass this thing where they're like, hey, guess what? You're an outsider, so now we're going to charge you to hike our trails.
And believe me, we're not cheap. We don't mind paying for things. The point is that we shouldn't have to just because we don't live in Boulder. Like
it's supposed to be unity.
And
come
literally,
on. Colorado is one.
this trail is in between Golden and Boulder on Highway 93, which is a lot of beautiful
well, you got the flat irons.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful trail.
And so when we pulled up and realized that we couldn't park without the special permit, we were like, we just drove 40 minutes to get over here to hike our beautiful Rocky Mountains, and we got to pay to park there. We were about to park on Highway 93. We're like, we will hike down there just to get to the parking lot.
I feel like the universe so the last time we hiked this trail, I feel like we almost went our separate ways. Do you not remember? I was like, let's just go this way.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh my God, you got us lost for like 6 hours.
I was like, we're good. We're just gonna hike this way, and then we'll just go this way, and then this way.
Oh my God. It was literally almost dark, and I was having a panic attack because I was like, great, well, we've been hiking for 6 miles, and as much as I love hiking and I'm super outdoorsy, that was just not what I was prepared to do. And like,
sometimes
Peter's like, I know where we're going. I'm
you gotta live for the adventure sometimes. You just take it as it comes, And
you'll learn more about us as you watch more of our videos. Like the first time Peter took me snowboarding, and he took me down a double black diamond. I didn't even know how to carve. Anyways,
hey, that's the best way. That's the best way to learn. Just throw you into it. Just do it.
Fresh. Maybe that's why we have to pay for the permit now. Is they're like, don't go back. You might get a divorce.
All right, cool guys. Well, I mean, if this video hasn't turned you away from us, then I think we're in pretty good shape.
Listen, we're gonna tell you how it is. We don't care what you guys do. We just want to make sure that if you are coming here and before you spend that much money on a house, that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And Boulder is beautiful, and we do love visiting Boulder.
It is definitely like one of the prettiest places in the Front Range in Colorado.
It really is.
I mean, the Flatiron, it's gorgeous here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And with the smoke, I mean, obviously we're in, kind of the end of summer right now. We are having some like fires, and so there's a little bit of smoke. But
no, they're coming from California.
Oh, now
the California wildfires, and we're getting all their smoke right now. It just depends on what way what direction the wind's blowing.
But let me tell you, when that smoke gets out of there, it is breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtaking.
Oh yeah.
Okay, interesting fact. So National Geographic actually said that Boulder was the happiest place to live based off 15 different metrics. I don't know what those are or what those qualifying factors are, but National Geographic, the happiest place to live. There's got to be something to say about that. So, anyways, if you haven't seen Boulder, come check it out. You want us to show you around Boulder, show you some houses. We would love to show you some beautiful houses in Boulder. They are unique. They're beautiful. Let us know. But also, if there's other topics that you want us to cover, or you want us to dive in a little deeper about certain areas, please let us know. We do these videos for you, and we are squeezing in your requested titles all the time.
Yeah, guys. Until next time, we love you.
Bye.
All right, well, we're gonna dig in from an undisclosed spot in Boulder County and give you a little bit of info.
Yeah, and before you...
All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. You're watching Living. We can't do it here. You hear the echo?
Yeah.
All right, so you're interested in Boulder, Colorado, all right? We're gonna dive in a little bit deeper under this beautiful tree.
Yeah, before you move to Colorado.
So you're interested in Boulder, Colorado? Well, we're gonna dive in a little bit and tell you some info that we've got. No, yeah, that's horrible. All right, so you're interested in Boulder, Colorado? Well, we're reporting underneath this cool tree.
Hold on, I'm crying. I mean, not really crying. Uh-oh. I've just sneezed.
Chelsea Sweeney here, reporting from Space Alliance.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button.